everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading. Today is Thursday here at MadWorldTarot, and we are still looking at the Sentebale saga because the insults keep flying, and the speculation also from Neil Sean this time. So it's an allegedly story that allegedly Sentebale want Prince William. Well, they would at least like to have a conversation with Prince William about getting him involved in the charity. They of course need a big name. They need something to raise their profile and get them past this crisis. They've lost Prince Harry as patron, and they need somebody that can do the business, get the money streaming in, get the good press. Prince William is the name that is being bandied about, allegedly. So we're going to have a quick look at this because this, Harry's already lost the plot completely over in Montecito, according to reports what Rebecca English has been writing in the Daily Mail. This might just tip him over the edge. So we're going to have a look. Sentebale really seriously wanting to have a chat to Prince William about getting him on board. How does he feel? And I can't imagine that he would contemplate it for 1 second, but how does he feel about this, stepping into little brother's shoes to rescue the situation? He did shunt large amounts of cash over to Invictus Games at some stage to save them when Harry bailed on the fundraiser he was supposed to do, because they'd got the Oprah interview stitched up and he couldn't do the fundraiser for a rival broadcaster, as far as I can recall. I might have got the story a bit garbled. But would he actually contemplate doing such a thing? How does Harry feel? 5-card reading. And who will be the new patron of Sentebale? Would it be Prince William? Would it be someone else? What are they going to do? They obviously need someone new. That was the son that would be patron. And let's see. And let's remind you, it's tarot and it's for fun and entertainment. And it is, of course, all my opinion or speculation. I just read energy here, energy on these rumors, these allegedly stories, and disclaimer in the box below. And this is still the Santa Muerte Tarot. And it is because, as I said in the previous reading, it feels like a death, this, for Harry. I don't mean a literal death, I mean a death of something that was really precious, a death of an ending of a chapter in his life. And we have the 9 of Swords as our underlying energy. The 9 of Swords is the stress card, the worry card, anxiety, tossing and turning, nightmares, and an absolute nightmare for Harry. For some reason, this card also came. It was sitting, it's a 4 of Swords, we don't need to think about it, but it landed on it by itself. It put itself on the tarot table. Interestingly, when I was talking about death, there is a coffin. And I hope YouTube doesn't get terribly offended by all these harsh words that I'm saying. It does like it to all be, cheer and light and fairies and all that sort of stuff. Fairy stories. But it's not. This is the world. 9 of Swords. Anxiety, nightmare scenario for Harry if William takes over the charity, well, the patronage of the charity that he set up to honor Mummy Diana. Let his Mummy Diana, not William's Mummy Diana. Extra nightmare scenario, because the card is in reverse. That's how I'm reading it. That is the underlying energy. This situation we're dealing with is our Knight of Wands. That's Harry, and he's in reverse. He's having a real strop, completely lost it, very angry. He's behaving in a very irrational, volatile way, saying things he probably shouldn't. Really lost his temper, lost his cool, and that's also the I think what people would call rage quitting, when you just decide you've had enough and you march out, you resign, or you hand in your notice and off you go because you're furious, but you don't really mean it. And then, oh no, the Charity Commission decided, well, actually, you have left and it's too late and they don't want you back, and off you have to go in a huff. That's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So we're in that territory. That Knight of Wands has gone marching off, storming off, slamming doors, and they need an adult now to actually act as patron, not that rather teenage energy of the Knight of Wands, in my opinion. So let's see what's going on. Knights wouldn't be teenage so much as sort of 20s, but I think we're in teen tantrum kind of energy, in my opinion. So let's see, are they seriously wanting to have a chat with Prince William at this point? What's going on there? You see, they want the Knight of Pentacles. They want the calm, cool-headed one, the sensible one, the one who'll stick around, the one who'll bring in the bags of money, the one who will be loyal and faithful and reliable and accountable, and again bring in the bags of money. They don't want the Knight of Wands in reverse. Happy he's gone, I would say. That's my personal opinion, which might also be why this Nine of Swords is in reverse. It's like, phew, from their perspective, they've got rid of a source of tremendous stress and worry. My opinion again. Interesting that. How does Prince William feel about being dragged into this? So I'm sure it's the last thing he wants, but let's see what Tarot has to say. It's interesting because it's not the last thing he wants kind of energy. Judgment is, well, maybe I've got to save the day again. It's major arcana. It's a hell of a thing, this card. Maybe I'm the one that has to bring this charity back from the dead. Maybe I need to do this. So he's not in hell no energy here. He's in raising awareness and savior kind of energy. If he's got to do something to bring this back from the dead, then he will. I doubt very much that he's going to step into the shoes of Prince Harry quite directly. Those shoes with the lifts, of course. But we'll see. I'm going to ask the question over there, who is going to be the new patron? But it is something that he's taking very seriously. He's thinking about very hard. He's considering it. What does he do to resolve this situation? Because judgment is decision, and it's a wise decision. It's taking everything into consideration from a very lofty perspective up there. And how do I best deal with this situation? It's a very profound energy. He really has elevated his energy. Just, I don't mean to be critical of him, but just in the time that I've read on him, which is 4 years, his energy has changed quite profoundly. It's really become much wiser, much more statesman-like, much less reactive judgment. You don't want the person who's judging you or up there judging you to be as petty as we are down here, do you? No. So how does Harry feel about this? Sorry for the snoring. It's you know who. It's had a busy day. Big sleep now. Justice. He would get legal. It's not the nightmare card, but we've already got the nightmare card on the tarot table, so we don't need this. Sits under that justice card. So we've got the two legal cards on the tarot table, well, the big ones. Prince William, the decider. He's the one who decides. This is, to me, Harry would take some sort of legal action if this were to happen. He would sue. He would sue Sentebale. He would sue Prince William. He loves a lawyer's letter. Somebody, who was it now? Kevin O'Sullivan, I think, said something like confetti. You know, the lawyer's letter confetti that Harry likes to throw around. And there it is. Definitely, I should imagine with that card, this is just my personal opinion, the lawyers have already been phoned in the middle of the night with the has-been having a hissy fit, stamping his foot there, Knight of Wands. Furious, absolutely furious, stressed, nightmare scenario. What can you do? Make it stop. It's wrong, and I need justice. And also, not just justice, vengeance, because vengeance is in the justice card as well. It's a bit eye for an eye-ish. a necklace for a necklace, a dog bowl for a dog bowl, you could say. So let's move away from that energy because I'm finding it quite icky. And let's see who might be the next patron. I was going to say patron saint of Sentebale, but we know who the patron saint is. That would be Diana too. I'm being snarky. Of course, I'm trying to just break some of this energy. It's as I say, it's nasty energy. So any clue from tarot about who might be the next one? We've got the devil, and it's in reverse. Now, who springs to mind? There's Capricorn energy. And Catherine was mentioned. I doubt sincerely that she would go near this. Can you imagine what the squaddies would do if she were to take Harry's charity away from him? She's already got the rugby and various military things that she does, patronages. Is that the right word? I don't know. Devil, Capricorn energy. Sophie, the other Sophie, she's a Capricorn. Might be someone like that who kind of take the sting out of the situation. She's done a lot of work in Africa. She often just shows up. She's very involved in women and the horrors of war, women and children, that kind of stuff. She often pops up in quite volatile places in Africa, quite unsung, unannounced. She was in Angola, and she's been in various other African countries over the years, doing, as I say, sterling work without much applause coming her way, because she doesn't really get the newspaper headlines. Nobody really pays her much notice, however hard she works. So possible someone like that could pop up as a possible patron of Sentebale. Might take some of the sting out of the situation, which is why that Capricorn card, the devil, is in reverse. Take the sting out of it. There's certainly no way that Prince William can be the next patron of Sentebale, but he might have something to do with this. They do get on very well. They've been out and about doing good together recently, and it makes a whole lot of sense, at least for me as a tarot reader. And let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.